Hi guys. So recently I made a decision which I would never make 3 years ago, and I will not make you wait for so long time. I will explain it directly. So everything is simple. I said no to the architectural company based in New York. And for me, as a Ukrainian citizen, it's really something big. So actually, if I will remember myself 3 years ago, I would jump on this kind of opportunity. And actually, one of my biggest dream before was to open my own design company in New York. But here's the difference. To work on somebody who has a company in New York, or to have your own company in New York, right? So do you feel the difference? And actually the keyword New York was so catchy, and I was thinking that in one side it's so cool, but I was keep questioning myself, will I be happy to work full-time on somebody's projects? Will I have time to work on my own projects if I will go for that job? And will I feel free as now to live my life the way I like it? So the main question was, of course, not about working a lot all the time, because I love to work. But the most important for me is to enjoy the process. And still I was keep hesitating. I almost was there. Actually, I was talking to the team was really nice. It's a good people who has a lot of work, and I'm pretty sure they're also in love with what they are doing. And also a good part was that they were proposing me to work on a concept designs and 3D visualization. So actually it's my favorite parts when I'm working on a design, and other parts would be done by other people from their team. And the salary actually also was really nice. I can say it's nice to give it a start, and it's nice for Ukrainian citizens. So basically you can start from around $2,000, and actually that was also proposal to work loan, so you can increase the salary and feel good. But actually my hesitation was so strong, because I felt that like everything sounds good. It's kind of good money to start, good team, people based in New York, and they're working with their New York projects and worldwide projects. But I realized that I just can't afford myself to give all my time for somebody else. Also a big minus was that I can't communicate with the clients. Actually, it's one of my biggest joy as well. As much as I like to create interior design, I like to communicate with the different people. Actually, that gives me a huge energy. I like to feel this contact, touch with the people from all over the world, and deep down in their stories, and create something for them. So if I will be cut off that part, I will not feel happy for sure. So in the end, I said no. I said no to this company, and actually I felt such a big relief. Also, I realized that I have a big experience in interior design. I have really good leadership skills. I have good organization skills. And I would enjoy much more if I will start my own company. And actually, as a worldwide freelancer, I can find projects from any part of the world. So that was my big decision. It was my choice, which actually took me for a while. And Also, I can tell you that one of the biggest thing that helped me make this decision, when I imagined that my salary will be doubled, I would anyway not be happy with that job. So this is my point. When you're making the choice, it's very important to think not about the result as a sample, to imagine your salary in the end of the month and imagine that I can write in my CV that I'm working for some New York company, but very important to enjoy process, enjoy every day. So I realized that I will not enjoy it, and I have to keep working on my own projects, interior design projects, YouTube projects, to share my experience with you projects, and this is really will make me happy. And I do believe that actually where we are, what we have right now, and by what we are surrounded right now, depends on our choices. So exactly our choices lead us to something that we have in our life. And you might agree, you might not, but every day we make so many choices. And for example, if I would not choose 5 years ago to quit my office job, I would never start my freelance career. If I would not choose to go to Turkey one day, or if I would not choose to go to Asia one day, I would never have that experience, and I would never be where I am right now. I mean, not exactly my location. Right now I'm in Ukraine, but I mean, I would never experience those travel, different people, different culture, different natures, and so on. So that's why, this is my message to you, that it's so much important to listen to yourself and feel what is your soul really wants. To find more happiness and joy in your life will help you Jonathan Van Ness in Skillshare class, The Ultimate Self-Care Playbook. Discover and nurture your centered self. So actually he explains how much important to listen to yourself, to create your perfect routine, to take care of yourself, and it will give you more joy and happiness in your life. Jonathan explains it in a really funny and friendly way. Skillshare is an online learning community of creative and curious people. They got thousands of classes on pretty much everything. It's a perfect way to keep your learning and thriving. And if you're wondering how much Skillshare costs, it's incredibly affordable compared to the pricey person classes and workshops. The first 1,000 people to use the link in my description will get a 1 month free trial of Skillshare. So guys, please let me know, do you have any stories from your life when you were always also so much hesitating, but in the end you made some choice and it's really changed your life? So of course it's hard to understand right away, but when we look back 2, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, we understand how it changed our life. So I will be really happy to hear your stories, to read your stories in the comments down below. And thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.